Imagine two people. Same age, same degree, same starting salary. One spends the next 30 years climbing the corporate ladder, grinding away at meetings, promotions, and performance reviews. The other builds something, slowly, quietly. And within a few years, they're earning more in a single month than their old job paid them in a year. Now here's the strange part. The first person did everything right. So why did they end up broke? While the second one ended up rich. That's what we're about to explore, because most jobs, the ones people work their entire lives for, don't actually make you rich. In fact, they were never designed to. Let's start with something you probably believe. If I work hard, earn a good salary, and save money, I'll eventually be rich. This is the story we're told. Study hard, get a good job, climb the ladder, and you'll live a comfortable life. But here's the reality. Most high-paying jobs are just that. High-paying. They offer income, but not wealth. You can be a doctor making $250,000 a year and still be broke if your lifestyle matches your paycheck. See? Income is not the same as wealth. Income is temporary. You trade your time for money. The moment you stop working, the money stops too. Wealth is different. Wealth is what makes money even when you're asleep. And that's the key difference. Most jobs, even well-respected ones, give you a paycheck, not an asset. They give you security, not freedom. Let's say you start your career at 25. You get hired at a decent company, earning $60,000 a year. Every year, you work harder, get better, and maybe your salary goes up by 5% annually. By the time you're 40, you might be making six figures. Which sounds great, until you realize that inflation, taxes, and lifestyle creep have eaten most of it alive. And if you ever want to earn significantly more, you'll have to work twice as hard for a promotion, just to get a 10% raise. This is the curse of linear growth. You move up, but only inch by inch. Now compare that to someone who builds leverage. A YouTuber can create one video that earns money forever. A startup founder can build a product once and sell it 1,000,000 times. An investor can put money into an asset and watch it grow without lifting a finger. Their work grows exponentially, not linearly. And that's what makes people rich. So, what is leverage? Leverage is what separates time-based income from scalable wealth. There are 4 kinds of leverage: code, capital, media, and people. If you write code, it can run forever without you. If you use capital, your money works for you instead of you working for money. If you create media, videos, podcasts, newsletters, your ideas can scale to millions. And if you hire great people, they can multiply your output while you sleep. None of this exists in a normal job. In fact, most jobs actively prevent you from building leverage. They pay you just enough to stay, but not enough to leave. They reward reliability, not creativity. They train you to be replaceable, not irreplaceable. Here's something most people don't realize. The rich don't just work harder. They play a different game entirely. They pick careers and paths that give them ownership. Equity, royalties, revenue shares, licensing rights, these are the building blocks of true wealth. You don't see billionaires working a 9 to 5. You see them building products, investing in companies, creating content, acquiring assets. They don't just earn, they own. And ownership is the only real path to freedom, because when you own something valuable, a business, a brand, a product, even attention, you stop trading time for money. You start trading value for money. So, what kind of work actually makes you rich? Not necessarily the highest paying job, not necessarily the job with the fanciest title, but the job or path that lets you build leverage. That could mean starting your own thing. It could mean joining a startup early and earning equity. It could mean becoming a creator, investor, or solopreneur. It could even mean mastering a high-leverage skill, like copywriting, coding, sales, or design, and turning it into a productized service. These are paths where your work can compound, where your output isn't limited by how many hours you have in a day. Because if you want extraordinary results, you can't rely on ordinary systems. Remember those 2 people from the beginning? The one who worked hard and climbed the ladder? They retired after 40 years, exhausted and uncertain about the future. But the other, they built something that worked for them. Not because they were smarter, not because they were lucky, but because they played a different game. They stopped chasing income and started building wealth. And that's the truth no one tells you. Most jobs won't make you rich. But if you understand leverage, you won't need a job to get there. If you loved this video, don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.